bottom line is it was a 1-1 draw. So where does that leave us in the title race? It leaves us with Arsenal at the top. But, Gabriele Marcotti, who's the favourites now after this weekend?
Well, if I can just say one last thing about this game, I really, really, really enjoyed it.
It was
good.
good.
Even with the foibles, even with the mistakes, just as a neutral, I thought this was a really, really fun game to watch. Obviously, if you don't have skin in the game.
Sure.
I don't want to be boring and say 33.3% each. I still think
I wouldn't allow that.
Good. I still think the edge is with City.
Okay.
And the reason the edge is with City, despite the fact that they're a point behind, is they have the head-to-head against Arsenal, and they have better players, and more importantly, they have fit players. I don't know how long it's going to take. Look, Liverpool have been doing it with smoke and mirrors the last months with all the injuries they've had. I don't know how long it's going to take some of these guys to get back. I'm a huge Szoboszlai fan. I don't think we've seen the real Szoboszlai since he's been back. I don't know how long it's going to be since Salah gets back. So I think these factors, I don't know what Trent's going to be like if and when he returns, or Alisson or whatever. So for that reason, I'm going to give City an edge. And as far as Arsenal are concerned, I do think that experience actually matters. And they're Arsenal obviously a little bit behind on that. Arsenal have the Champions League as well, which, at least for now, which City obviously also have, but they have less experience dealing on multiple fronts. So, if you force me to give percentages, I will put I'll put City maybe at 36%, 38%, something like that. And then the other two can be at 31%.
Okay. Janusz.
Tough one. We're constantly playing Arsenal's chances down. I'm not sure why. Best defense, best attack, best at set pieces, arguably the best central midfielder in Declan Rice. And we always talk about Rodri, at least I do, about that. The fairy tale of Jurgen Klopp is big. I think the momentum continues for him. And even if they recover just one player like Salah a little bit, it'll be, look, I think, the Manchester City against Arsenal after the break, which is next game, will decide a lot. But I still have to say that Manchester City by 0.5% over still Liverpool and Arsenal. It's undecided. We're gonna have an incredible race, which is superb. And I agree with Gab. We got to talk about a game that I don't think can be replicated anywhere in the world. And maybe the quality, individual quality of players and all of that. We've seen games in La Liga and Serie A that are great, but in terms of intensity throughout 90 games, the pace of the game, and just what's at stake. I mean, that to me, that second half was, hard to replicate anywhere in the world.
Just a brilliant game of football, and kudos to the Liverpool supporters in that second half and throughout the game. But you could see Jurgen Klopp, he knows what they're capable of, but he just wants them to do that like 24/7. And it's not easy, but they gave them something to cheer about in the second half. I'm going to leave you with this, Gab. Man City are 6-5 to win the title right now. They're favourites. Liverpool are 9-4 and Arsenal are 5-2. So if you've got a spare fiver, you can get 40. No, you can't. You can get 400 to 1 for Spurs on the back of that win at Villa. Let's not go there. So 3-horse title race. It's really close at the top of the table, but it's Arsenal who end the weekend, courtesy of the Late Show against Brentford, on top of the table. But that was only after a brilliant game at Anfield, which finished Liverpool 1, Manchester City 1. Bye for now.